Hello and welcome to Divine Grace with you. This is Asutos. The prime purpose of bringing this video to understand how this current transit, which is likely on the 2nd of April between Saturn and Mars until the 11th of May, which has been currently happening, how it usually can on the mundane level brings to the world as a whole, to the country level. Likely every 28 years this happens, when it happens primarily in the Pisces. Okay, to understand this, if I would take you back, roughly every 30 years the cycle of Saturn does complete, and in particular Pisces, this transit which happens, this conjunction of happens, usually brings end of much of things, beginning of the new things. In the mundane level, if we will try to understand, okay, I will state you, if I would take you to 2022, while every the 2 years, if I would say roughly, the time while Ukraine and the Russia war had happened, 2020, while we had the COVID, so all in the retrospect, if we count something vital has got always happened. It could be catastrophes in per se, but I will try to say now, if you like to my content, please share, subscribe and comment on my channel to make it a bit easier. This particular war which has been happening in for Iran, I would say this has got higher impact. To understand this in much more, I would try to take you in this 15th of April, this until the 22nd in particular, this degree wise Saturn and Mars would be getting extremely close, and this degree, the starting and the closing of Navamsa, which is roughly 3 degrees 20 minutes 15 to 22nd, and the 7th, while we have the Mercury transit to Pisces, as a nature Rasi, the much of the communication which has been going on for from the US, this call communication doesn't goes on the way it could have been much better. I would say that is not going to bring that kind of conduciveness. There is so much of loss of the information. So the 17th and 18th of April of the total period, if I would say between 15 to 22nd, this is primarily going to bring much of the catastrophe, the devastation. The war might get intense in this part of time, and I would say from the crude oil, the country as a whole, so this could also go skyrocketing, roughly $180, even $200 it could also touch. So this is something which I could sense, and the least we can say is we are expecting the also in our border regions, primarily. So there is likely intensify of fire action, kinetic action too. This is until the of course as I say 17 and 18 for the crude oil, 17 and 18 for this Iran war. Even the time until the 11th of the May is too vital for our neighboring countries with India. So there is much of the scope. So let's tune up more to see how this prediction matches, and I will like to come up with much more videos. If you like my part of presentation, please give me a thumbs up. Cheers.